Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Can anyone now confirm if I am visible as well as equally audible? Just confirm. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Can anyone now confirm if I am visible as well as equally audible? Yeah. Good to go. Let me check the other one. Okay. We would wait for some more people to join. Just a sec. Yeah, good to go. Hi Anmol. Okay, Abhishek, thank you. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what the problem was. My microphone wasn't working. That's why we have 3 people joined now, and it's 3-5. Okay, so we would be starting now because it is already 3-5 and we should start. Good to go. Dev Ranjan Dash. Hi, Dev Ranjan Dash. Very good afternoon. I should lower down the size. Yeah, good. Okay, good to go. So today we would be discussing the problem remove loop in a linked list. Okay, and this question came in these all companies. Okay, like Adobe, Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Morgan Stanley, Walmart, VMware, Snapdeal, Qualcomm, Oracle, Make My Trip, and all those. Okay, so this is a highly important question, and that concept of that loop one concept is most important. Okay, Bhaumik, very good afternoon, Bhaumik. Okay, so we would move forward to the question. So what the question is telling us is we are given a linked list of n nodes such that it may contain a loop. Okay, remove the loop from the linked list if it is present. Okay, so now what the question is trying to tell us is just by the question it is simple, but if you have not understood the question, let us understand it visually. Okay, so we have given a linked list. A linked list is like this. This is the numbers. I have not written the contents of the data of the linked list. Why? Because it is not. It won't affect our answer in any way. Okay. So now this is a linked list. Now suppose there is a link between this to this. Okay. So this is known as there is a cycle in the linked list. Okay, though a loop in a linked list. Sorry, there is a loop in a linked list. So we need to remove this loop. Okay, we need to remove this loop. Good to go. So now the next thing is that it might contain or may not contain loop. Okay, it might be the case that the linked list would be like this only, and it might be the case that the linked list would be like this. Okay, and then this. It might contain a loop. Okay. So is the question clear? Because today I have many things to explain, and the problem statement and the visualizations and all are very small. So am I clear with the question? Can I have a quick +1 in the chat? Till then I would be explaining what a linked list is. For those who don't know what is linked list is a data structure. Okay, there are two types of linked list: singly linked list and doubly linked list. Okay, in singly linked list there is one link, in doubly linked list there are links on both the sides. Okay, now can I have a quick +1 that you have understood this question or not? Or if you have not understood this question, just let me know, then I would make you understand the problem statement again, no problem. Okay, else we would move forward with the explanations. Okay, from where to practice linked list stack basic question. Okay, so what you can do is in my view, linked list is a quite important topic, and it is a little bit difficult to grasp. Okay, so you should consider first doing the stack question because they are very interesting. Some small questions are very interesting, the rainwater trapping and then all little bit, and that bracket balancing, that all questions should be done first, and then you should move to the linked list and all. Now where to practice, you can just keep the practice tag of in Geeks for Geeks. Just go to practice.geeksforgeeks.com, keep the tag, and you would be able to do the question. Well, will you be using the C++ to do the program? Yeah, I would be doing C++ to do the program, but if someone asks me how to do the Java program, this is a quite easy program, so I can convert it to Java also. Okay, good to go. Okay, so everyone have understood this question. We would move to the explanation. Okay, so now there are two aspects of solving this question. The first is that we need to know if it contains a loop or not. The first thing. Okay, the first thing is that it contains a loop or not. Loop is there or not. This is our first concern, that it might be the case that the problem might not exist only. Most welcome, Ashish. Okay, so it might be the case that loop is not there only. So how would we remove the loop? So first we need to check if there is a loop or not. Okay, so how to check a loop? Okay, so there was already a POD session on detect a loop in a linked list 4 or 5 days before. Okay, so what you can do is there are three four there are, okay, so now let me take a linked list here, and then we would, yeah, good to go. Okay, so this is a linked list, so we need to check if it is a loop or not. Now checking a loop, now checking in, let us first, we can hash the particular nodes. Okay, like Bhaumik like Bhaumik told that. Okay, what we would do is, let me check. Okay, good to go. Okay, तो हैशिंग मीन्स हम लोग पकड़ के स्टोर कर लेंगे. लाइक हमने क्या किया ना, हमें पता चल गया, लाइक वी वुड स्टार्ट मार्किंग 1 2 3 4 and 5. So what we has done is 1 is visited, so we have wrote 1. 2 is visited, we have written 2. 3 is visited, we have written 3. 4 is visited, we have written 4. 5 is visited, we have written 5. Now whenever it is buffering but the frame drop is 0 0, please check it from your end because just now the geo went off. Okay, just please check on your end and please confirm me. If that is the case with everyone, then I would just check again. Okay, okay, it is buffering. Okay. Okay, is the buffering gone? Okay, just confirm if the buffering is gone or not. Yeah. Just let me know if the buffering is clear or not. Then we would move ahead. Yeah. Thank you so much. Actually, I go live on consecutively two channel. So sometimes it might be the case that sometimes my internet doesn't support always. Okay, that's why. Okay, thank you so much for bearing with me. Okay, so we would move ahead with the explanation. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so now we would move ahead. So now the thing is that we have again visited three. So we are now coming across three again. So we know that we have already visited three, so three shouldn't come again. So now this is the case. So we know that there is a loop. Okay. So this can be done using unordered set of node and then we can hash the values. But this would take an extra space. Okay. So if you pitch this in an interview, then the interviewer would tell you to do a space optimization. Okay. So now how to optimize on space? To optimize on space, to optimize on space, okay, there are many ways. Okay, the most efficient way is the hare and the tortoise method. What is hare and a tortoise method? The hare and a tortoise method, if you try to analyze the loop in a linked list is like this. Suppose there is a loop in a linked list like this. Okay, this is a linked list and this is a loop. Good to go. So now what I claim is if I stand at a particular position and let me take, okay, let me do a fun thing. Okay, suppose this is a circular track. Suppose this is a circular track. Suppose this is because this is not circular. Okay, suppose Bhaumik move two steps at a time. Okay, and Anmol take one step at a time. Good to go? Okay. Now suppose Bhaumik is red color and Anmol is blue colored. Okay. Now Anmol starts at this position and Bhaumik also starts at this position. Okay. So now if Bhaumik's speed is double of Anmol, if Bhaumik's speed is double of Anmol, then don't you think while Anmol is taking rounds, Bhaumik would overtake him at some point? Just tell me yes or no. This is a simple thing. Just a simple thing. Suppose they are both made to run on a circular track and Bhaumik is having a speed double than that of Anmol. Okay. So after certain number of rounds, we are not concerned about the number of rounds because the number of rounds depends upon the speed and all things. Okay, and the number of steps and the length of the steps and the length of the, okay, or whatever be the thing. So don't you think after certain number of rounds, Bhaumik would overtake Anmol? So that is the same thing. Okay, so this is known as the we initialize two pointers, and if there consists a circle like this, then we have initialized two pointers here, and one would move one step and the second would move two steps. If at any position they again collide with each other, that means there exists a loop. Else, if it is a straight path and if there is a straight path and Bhaumik is two times faster than Anmol, then they would never collide. Simple, most simple explanation. Most simple. Nothing. Don't feed your brain more than this. This is enough. This is enough. Okay. So this is it. If you want a detailed explanation, just go to the POD link. You would find it. But this is sufficient. That's why I am not prescribing you, but you can do it for your own purpose. Okay, so now this is clear. So what we simply do is we initialize two pointers, one pointer as slow as head, and then one pointer as fast as head, एंड देन हम लोग क्या करते हैं, फास्ट को 2 स्टेप चलाते हैं, स्लो को 1 स्टेप चलाते हैं, ठीक है। और फिर ऐसे करते करते अगर फास्ट और स्लो साथ में मिल जाते हैं दैट मीन्स लूप है। अगर नहीं मिलते हैं और लिंक से बाहर निकल जाते हैं, मतलब एक भी अगर नल में सट जाते हैं, तो क्या होता है, इसका मतलब लूप नहीं है, ये एक स्ट्रेट है। ओके, दैट्स ऑल, गुड टू गो। सो नाउ आर वी क्लियर विद द डिटेक्शन ऑफ लूप? Can we detect a loop now? Can I have a quick +1 in the chat so that we can move forward? I would wait for 2 minutes. 1 minute actually. So just tell me if you can detect loop now or not. Okay. मैंने जिसको रेस में दौड़ाया था वही लोग ने रिप्लाई दिया, बाकी there are 12 people at the moment. Can everyone please like the video if possible, please? And everyone please reply. अच्छा लगता है जब सब रिप्लाई करते हैं, क्लास थोड़ा लाइवली रहता है। प्लीज if possible. Okay. Thank you, Imtiaz. Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you, Bhaumik. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Ankita. Okay, so we can detect a loop now. Okay, so loop is there or not? We have completed this. Okay, so this is done. Now, the problem is there. Suppose we have found the loop. The next problem is to remove the loop itself. The next problem is to remove the loop. Okay. Now how to remove the loop? To remove the loop, this hare and tortoise method. Ajay, first tell me, how do you intend to solve this problem? Suppose this is a link, okay? Now can you tell me, think about, I have just taught you that hare and tortoise method. Hare and tortoise method, that one is moving fast and one is moving slow. So can you please tell me, how can you solve this problem by thinking in that hare and tortoise method? Just tell me, how do you intend to try to solve this problem? Just tell me, it would be fun. बताओ. Anyone who knows the complete answer, please don't try to reveal the answer in the group, but try to give hints. Okay, so the first hint, okay, answer तुम्हें ही guess करना है. Okay, I'm not here to give you the complete answer. I would give you the complete answer at the last moment when everyone would lose their patience. Then only I would give the answer. 2 pointers would be assigned slow and fast. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, good to go. So think about in the direction of here and okay. So the first hint is think in the direction of what we have already done. Okay, slow and fast. Okay, so मैंने तुम्हें एक सिलेबस दे दिया, gave you the syllabus. The slow and fast pointer के बीच में ही revolve करो. Okay, so now once we find a link is present, start from begin and move one by one. How do you come to this conclusion? Okay, so now no one is replying, so I would give you the second hint. What is the second hint? Now what is the second hint is, suppose this is a linked list which contains a cycle like this, or which contains a cycle like this. There would be two kinds of linked list. One would contain this type of cycle, or one would contain the whole cycle. Okay. Whatever be the linked list, we know that slow and fast pointer would move in the cycle only. Not here. Not here, but in this only. Anywhere in the circle of this. Anywhere in the circle of this. Not here. Absolutely not here. It won't lie here. It will only lie inside the loop. It would only lie inside the loop. Okay. So second pointer is slow and fast will collide inside the loop. They would collide inside the loop. Okay. The second hint is they would collide inside the loop. Okay. Now try to think of our solution. Now the solution is little bit clear. Okay. Now I gave you two hints. Okay. Now try to come up with a solution. Now tell me how can we do. I have shown you how I am telling you that they would move inside, collide inside the loop. I am telling you. जो स्लो एंड फास्ट पॉइंटर आएंगे वो चक्कर कहाँ लगाएंगे, सर्कल के ना. तो दे वुड कीप सर्कलिंग हेयर ओनली ना, दे वोंट सर्कल हेयर हेयर हेयर. ओके, so that's why they would collide at this point only, inside the circle only, not outside the circle. That is a fact. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so now I would again wait for 1 minute for your reply. Okay, and then I would again move to the third hint. Okay, and I would keep giving you hints till the solution is quite clear. ओके, जब तुम खुद हंस के नहीं बोल दोगे कि हाँ भैया यही तो सॉल्यूशन है, तब तक हिंट देते रहूंगा. बोलो बोलो बोलो, प्लीज स्टार्ट रिप्लाइंग प्लीज. Okay, so the third hint is count the in the cycle. Told me that, but how are you coming to that? Just tell me, how are you coming to that solution? Yeah, I know that that would be the most optimized one, I know that, but can you tell me that how did you come to that solution? Okay, it might be the case that interviewer would ask you. Okay, so count the number of nodes in the cycle. Okay, what I'm trying to do is, suppose I know the number of nodes in the linked list. I know that this is the first node, this is the third node, this is the third node, this is the fourth node, this is the fifth node. If I know the number of nodes in the linked list, what I can do is I can move just at the last node and I can make the last next as none. Simply do it. Can we count the number of nodes in the circle? Yeah, we can do that. How we can do that? We know that the slow and the fast pointer would meet inside the circle. Okay, so suppose both brother met at that point. Now what I can do is I can keep this fast pointer at this position only, and I can start moving this green pointer one by one. One step, two step by one, the number of nodes that I have encountered. Like I have visited this part, so I would count 1. I would again visit this point and I would again count 1. I would again visit this point, I would count 1. The number of nodes is 3. So what I can now do is I can simply move to third and remove the link. Good to go. This is one approach. Okay. So now there is one more approach. Okay. Am I clear with this or not? That counting of number of nodes, we know that they both would meet inside the loop. So again, we would initialize these two inside the loop. Inside the loop, we have initialized these two. Okay. Again, buffering. I don't think so. It is buffering.